welcome back. It's Eddie. This is part 2 of my first video. Talking about, last part we left off was the price of Bitcoins rising up to $100 within the next 365 days. And I was saying that once people actually start understanding the concept of Bitcoin, is going to massively increase in price. You know how the general population, it takes them, or it takes us, I don't want to say them because I'm part of the population as well. If I was smart, I probably would have invested in Bitcoin at, $2, $3. If I was smart, I probably would have created Bitcoin, but I'm not that smart, so I'll go ahead and throw myself out there with the general population. The mass population is a little slow to grasp ideas on the general population is slow to grasp on what's a change. For one, they're slow to change. Two, it's slow for us to make a change from this to that. For example, if you've been, let's say, religious, if you've been a Christian all your life and you meet up with, that's a bad example, I don't even want to use religion. Let's say you have been fishing. Let's say fishing. You've been fishing all your life at this one spot. You do pretty well, and then you start hearing of other folks catching more fish and bigger fish in a different part of the lake or of the ocean or of the water. The average person's gonna be like, yeah, right, whatever. I'm doing okay right here. And you'll, every now and then see somebody, speak with somebody and say, hey man, we catching them left and right over here, they jumping in the boat. And you're just sitting there with your little fish, and you're like, yeah, okay, I might come down there later on. And you're sitting there, a couple months go by, you haven't heard from nobody, somebody else come, hey, why don't you come down here, man, the fish jumping in the boat. Yeah, I'll be down there next week. 2 weeks go by. And then one of your friends come by and says, it actually drags you over to the spot to catch more fish and bigger fish. And that's basically how I believe the general population of the masses, that's how they move. They move real slow. And once they understand Bitcoin, they will flock to it like they're starting to do right now. Again, it's at $36. The price is rising. I really don't even want to make this predicament because I still want to invest in it right now. I don't want to invest all my money, like I said in another video, due to my natural skepticism of, I'm almost sure there's no backdoors in Bitcoin or anything like that. But what is created by technology can be destroyed by technology. But at the same time, I do believe that, Bitcoin it ain't no joke, put it like that. So, that's one of the reasons I'm like, I don't want to put this video out there and, people rush to buy Bitcoins and, now I'll be up the river, But that's how I believe the future of Bitcoin is going to be. I think it's going to take some time. Just like email was created many years ago before it actually got popular. So Bitcoin is still unpopular, still underground. Let me check to see how much time I have. Alright, still have a lot of time. But not a lot of time, but still have time. So, as I discussed in the last video, as I was ending, I was saying, hey, once people start grasping how good Bitcoin is, they're going to start, hey, let me get some Bitcoin, let me get some Bitcoin. Now, this brings me to my next subject. The convenience of Bitcoin. Right now, you have Mt. Gox at this time. It's March 4th. So you have Mt. Gox, who just partnered up with CoinLab here in the United States to make it more convenient to get Bitcoins. Now, this is the early stage. This is how I imagine how this is going to unfold. So, right now, to get Bitcoins, it's pretty time consuming. It's very slow. I mean, to buy Bitcoins is one thing, is one step. To sell Bitcoins and get your cash is a different step. It's like, usually it's like easy to sell, hard to buy. But this time it's just hard to buy, hard to sell. So right now, what the process we're going through now is being able to make Bitcoin more convenient to more people. Right now you have Mt. Gox, you have CoinLab or Coinbase, whatever the name of them is. Then you have this company up in Maine who has a little Bitcoin ATM, and basically you have a lot of, starting to become a lot of middlemen that are trying to maneuver in between, because Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer. So I'm here, you're there. If I know you and I trust you, I'll just send you some Bitcoin. But being that I don't know, I'll send you some Bitcoins, you send me some cash, or you send me some cash and I'll send you some Bitcoins. Well, the middleman, the Mt. Goxes, the Coin Labs, the Ripples, Ripple.com, the all of these little third partiers are trying to maneuver their way in between me and you. Now, is that a good thing? Yes. Is that a bad thing? Yes. It's a good thing because they're making it more convenient to exchange money between me and you right now. However, it's a bad thing because Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer. It's not a peer to third party to peer. Well, peer to a third party to a peer. It's supposed to be peer-to-peer. So that's why it's a bad thing. That's why I don't see these companies. I don't see Mt. Gox, and I don't see, I may have to see Mt. Gox staying in business. Just their name, they're one of the first reputable companies out there. But I mean, overall, it's going to come to a different playing field where the way I see it is going towards Ripple, where I know the address that I'm sending it to has good credit. So it's going to come back down to trust. You know, I talked about that in another video about trust. Bitcoin is about trust. If I trust you, if you say you're gonna give me some money, hold on, let me check the time. All right. If I say, hey, you wanna buy Bitcoin for $100? And you say, yeah, sure. So I say, give me the $100. And you say, no, give me the Bitcoins. And I say, no, give me the $100. You say, no, give me the Bitcoins. If I'm able to look at your history, your credit, and you're reputable, I'll go ahead and give you the Bitcoin for $100. If you've made transactions with similar people like me, and you were good on your word, I give you the $100 in Bitcoins. I'll give you a coin. Or vice versa. If you see that I'm reputable And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't hesitate to give me your money to get a Bitcoin. And that's kind of what third parties are right now. They're putting their reputation out there on the line, like Mt. Gox and Coin Labs or Coinbase, whatever the name of them are. And you're able to trust them per se to give them your Bitcoin or give them your money, and in return they give you Bitcoins. So in the future, I see basically that's the way the transaction will occur with Bitcoins. It'll be word of mouth, which goes back to trust, which goes back to credit, trust and credit. I mentioned that in another previous video, but that's the way that I see this unfolding right now. Again, it's 2013. It's March on the 4th day. So within 365 days from now, Bitcoin will be worth at least $100. I mean, at the beginning of the year, I want to say it started off at about $18. And then it shot up like $25. And it shot up to $30. I'm like, whoa! And it shot up like $36. So, I mean, I don't see it stopping. And you have all these imitators. Amazon's imitating. Canada's Mint is imitating. So, and it's not really, you can't really stop Bitcoin. Like I said in the other video, people were like, oh man, it's not about trust, blah, 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 blah. It is about trust. Okay, you're not going to stop an idea. Trust ideas, trust ideas. You cannot stop ideas. Okay, you cannot. And Bitcoin is not going anywhere anytime soon, as long as the security is tight and as long as there is no big break-ins. But even if there is, once 15 million coins, it could be like a large robbery, but who knows, it would be so widespread that, I mean, it probably wouldn't have much of an effect. Alright, next, part 3, I'm going to discuss some specific reasons on why I feel Bitcoin is going to take off within 365 days.